Good evening, everybody, from Williams Valley. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled up here to Williamstown to take on the Williams Valley Vikings in another big rivalry here in the Valley, as the Trojans and the Vikings generally do go after each other. The Trojans have made their way onto the field. The Vikings ready to penetrate their thing here, which says conquer the Trojans, and we hope that that does not bode well for the Vikings, but never know. Here they come as the Vikings with a 3-2 record. They're 2-2 in the league, 3-2 overall, and the Trojans 1-4 overall, and 0-3, I believe it is, in the league. Or 0-2 rather, 0-2 in the league. So we'll have the toss of the coin, the national anthem and so forth, and then we'll be ready to go with tonight's action here at Williams Valley. Go Trojans.
Taking off with the Vikings will be Zellers.
Well, the Trojans have won the toss and have elected to receive, so Zellers will kick off for the Vikings. And the Trojans will go on offense here in just one moment. Here comes that kick. And there it goes. Over in the back here to about the 15-yard line or whatever. And he'll drive it back up here to the 30-yard line, about a 15-yard run back for number 2 out there. And Andrew brings it out to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 UD. Quarterback in there, of course, is Skylar Fultz. He has Whitmer as the fullback, and Tony Hoover is the tailback. Hoover gets the call, goes over the left side, has some yardage out to about the 36. Close to about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 from the 36-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Fultz again hands this one off. Coming around this side is Hoover. Hoover tucks it away to the 45 and 47-yard line. Thompson knocking him out of bounds for Williams Valley. Thompson is a freshman playing in there, and he's a good one. Knocked Tony out of bounds after the first down at the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 UDA. Game played on a Monday night, playing Monday night football here due to the rain out on Friday night. So kids getting it on here on a Monday evening, kind of a muggy Monday evening. And here's a handoff coming over this way again. It's going to be Whitmer this time. He'll drive it to the 48-yard line of the Vikings.
21, Whitmer on the carry.
Picking up about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. 2nd and a long 5.
2nd and 5.
Schwank will check out of the ball game. Coming in here is Motter. Kyle Motter with the play. I left my paper down in the car tonight. I have the Williams Valley names, but I don't have Upper Dauphin's names. But I think I know most of these characters out here. Hoover again with it up the middle with it. He dives and a flag thrown in there. Thompson making the stop out there for UDA for Williams Valley. But there is a flag holding against Upper Dauphin, and that's going to nullify that run by Tony Hoover. March the Trojans back 10. They'll take it back to around the 45-yard line. And they'll spot it right on the 45. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
It'll be 2nd down. Ball now has to get the
2nd and 12.
5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Harmon flanks out on the far side of the field for UD, along with Swank on this 2nd down and 12. See if Fultz decides to go to the air this time. Hoover comes in motion over this way. Handoff is to Whitmer, and Whitmer's going to be stopped for no gain on that play. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, no gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 12.
Yard is 3rd and 13.
3rd down coming up for UD. Motter will be the lone flanker on the far side. Puts Swank over there also. Fultz over the center. He's going to throw. He wants to fire one downfield. Fires one downfield. Man is out here. It is caught for a touchdown by Kyle Motter. Motter with the TD. It's a 53-yard touchdown pass, and a perfect one it was, right from Fultz to Kyle Motter, and they're tackling each other. But anyway, the Trojans strike early here now on a big 53-yard touchdown play from Fultz to Motter. So the Trojans get on the board, and an extra point try coming up here in just a moment. Attempt to kick the extra point. Trying to kick it out here is Troutman out of the hold of Harmon. See what the snap looks like. Good snap placement. Stop. Kick is up. Kick is good. And so the score now 7-0 UDA. So there you are. You got 9:25 remaining here in the first quarter. The Trojans up 7-0.
Come on, come on.
Mark Showstyle teeing it up here for UDA, getting set to kick off for the first time tonight, as the Vikings will get the ball on offense for their first time. And we're ready to go with the Trojan kickoff.
Your help in every ball game. Kicking off.
Here he comes. Comes down on the side over there, gets a UD roll, picked up at the 18-yard line. They're going to fake it, and then they're going to come back here. Now the Trojans are going to grab him and dump him out here as Harmon comes out and makes a big stop on him. Back at the 15-yard line, where the Vikings will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 15. Nice coverage that time by UD on that kickoff. And the Vikes go to work on their own 15. First and 10. Vikings. Handoff is up the middle, number 20. Heberling dives ahead to the 17-yard line. Maybe the 18. Let's see where they put it. Call it the 18-yard line. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Shadle and Statham making the stop in there for UDA.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Handoff is to 44, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss on the play. Number 6, Brock Stone making the initial hit on that play for UDA. Drive them back to the original line of scrimmage. Will be 3rd down and a little more than 10. Ball back just outside the
5 yards will be 3rd and 11.
Actually down to about the 14-yard line. 3rd down and 11 coming up here now for the Vikings. Quarterback looks like he wants to fire one here. He's throwing one over this way. It is complete to number 44, and he will be tackled short of the 1st down by a lot, and so the Vikings will be forced to kick. Taylor Shadle making the stop in there for UDA. Gain of about 4.5 or so on the play. It'll be 4th down and 6, and so the Vikings will be forced to punt it out of there. And we have Harmon back to receive this kick along with Swank. Harmon's the near side, Swank on the far side of the field for UDA. Good snap. And the kick coming over this way and might trail out of bounds. Let's see. Nope, gets a good Viking roll this time all the way down to the 39-yard line, where they will down it, and that's where the Trojans will put it in play, 1st and 10 on the Trojan 38, we'll call it. 1st and 10 UDA on their own 38. So the Trojans flank out Harmon on the near side of the field along with Swank on his 1st down play. Whitmer and Hoover in the backfield. Again, it's going to be Hoover. He bumps into the middle of the line, and that's going to be stacked up right away. They stood Tony up pretty quickly that time. Heberling making the stop in there with Mahalik helping to make the stop. Gain of about 1/2 yard they gave him on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.5.
Gain about a yard, 2nd and 9.
We'll see what we can do with this one now. Is flanking out on the far side of the field there is a Motter, and hold everything. We got a flag thrown. prior to the snap or even the alignment. Not sure what that is. Oh, offsides. Somebody on the Trojans lined up offsides.
Lined up offside.
So that'll cost the Trojans 5 and make it a 2nd down and 14.
And 15.
Second and 15. 2nd and 15 for UD. Handoff this time comes to Hoover, and Hoover, or Whitmer rather, tries to drag it up the middle. Got a yard or two. Gain back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 10. Swank brings the call in from the sideline. Third and 10. See what we're going to do here. So we're going to throw one here. Fultz goes back, has plenty of time, fires one down the middle of the field. It is intercepted, and Scheibelhut picks that one off at about the 40-yard line, runs it back to the 44. But Scheibelhut with a big interception that time, and so the Vikes have a football in good field position this time now, starting at their own 44-yard line. So Schuyler goes 1 for 2 and has a touchdown and an interception on 2 tries. And the Vikings go back to work on offense on their own 44-yard line. Excellent field position for Williams Valley. Pitch back over here for that 44, and he's going to be stopped immediately. Coming in there to make the stop on him, number 34, Tony Hoover, making initial hit on him. Tony doing a good job. Gain of nothing on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They go with the split backs this time behind the QB for Williams Valley. And up the middle with it goes Heberling, and Heberling drags it to the 50-yard line, or close to it. Nice stop made in there by Taylor Shadle. Making the stop for UD. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4. Ball resting right on the 50-yard line here at UDA, or at Williams Valley. Big play here for the Williams Valley offense and the UD defense here on a 3rd down and 4. Motion goes 44. 44 has it, drags it up the middle, and he is going to be short of the first. Well, now he fell forward. Maybe he's got it. Might have it now. He was initially hit by Stone out there and some other people. Not Stone, that's 58, Adams. And Shadle's short. It'll be 4th and 1. 4th down and a yard to go. There's your stick.
4th and short.
4th down and very short, less than a yard to go. So the Vikes will try to pound it on here and get themselves a 1st down. Staying here close. Whoa, man, Heberling run it, but I think they'll give him the forward progress will give him the 1st down as he got to nearly the 45-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. That's a 1st down for Williams Valley. But they stopped him pretty good in there. Stopped pretty cold, but a good spot that time by the officials. Good spot. 1st down, Williams Valley. On the UDA 46-yard line. Best field position for the Vikings in the ball game. Trojan defense looking pretty good out there, though. Let's see what we can do here to stop him if we can. First and 10. He's going to throw. Fires one over this way. It is complete at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 39 of UDA. Actually, 6-yard gain. Let's make it. And make it a 2nd down and 4. From the 39. Handoff is to 6. He's going to be dragged down after a gain of maybe 1.
Stop there by 34.
They'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Picked up a yard. Trojan defense looks like they're pretty much fired up here right at this point in the ball game.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Big 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Vikings. 3rd and 3. So again, the Trojan defense called upon to hold these Vikings right here if we can. 20's got it, and boy, they got him immediately. Heberling knocked down in the backfield. Stone coming up there. And Whitmer, it's good. Stop that time, driving him back to the 30 or 41-yard line. And the Trojans will take over. Or no, they're going to have a kick. They'll have to punt first, then we'll take over. Okay. 4th down and 6. A punting situation again for Williams Valley. And again, they drop back. The Trojans drop back. Swank on the far side and Harmon on the near side of the field. It was a good snap, not much of a rush. Kick comes down this way. It looks like Harmon's going to field it out here, and he's going to be hit immediately. So Matthew elected to grab that one at the 10, and he did, and a Viking was right there to stop him. So the Trojans will put it in play now, 1st and 10 deep in their own zone here at the 10-yard line.
Trojans at their own 10-yard line.
Scheibelhut with a good coverage that time for Williams Valley. 1st and 10, UD. Taylor Shadle is the center for UDA. Foltz the quarterback. And hold everything. We got a flag on this play, and it's going to go against UD. Oh, and somebody jumped that time a little bit. Take it half the distance, which will take it back to the 5-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Trojans now on their own 5-yard line. Oh, we got 95 yards to go here quickly. Minute 25 remaining here in a fast-moving first quarter. Here is Hoover. Hoover still on his feet, driving it out across the 5 out to this. Well, let's see. Picked up a couple of yards.
Bottom there, Brody.
Picked up about 3.
79.
Or a long 2 anyway. Which makes it
Tucker.
a 2nd down and about 12.
To 2nd, about 12.
So let's see if Foltz can do something here with him now. Foltz hands this one off. Up the middle with it comes Whitmer, and Whitmer with a good run all the way out to the 19-yard line. That'll be first or close to the 1st down, be about a yard short. But it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Right around the 20-yard line.
3rd and 1. No, 1st down. Okay. It was a little closer than I thought. All right. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That's 1st and 10 UDA at the 20-yard line. Trojans will get this play off and then probably change quarters here. Again, this is Hoover this time. Hoover following some blocking over the left side, drives it to the 24-yard line.
Brody and Thompson.
Picking up 4 on the play. Brody and Thompson making the stop out there.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They brought it out to the 25, and that's going to do it. So the Trojans having a good first quarter here now with the score. UDA 7 and Williams Valley nothing. Trojans will have the ball on a 2nd and 5 here when we come back. For the second quarter now. Trojans looking at a 2nd down and 5. Trojans traveling east here at the ballpark now, or right to left. Handoff again, and following some blocking comes Whitmer, and Whitmer this time will drive it out for a couple of yards to the 32-yard line.
There by Brody.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 3.
And number 79, Tucker. Get out a yard or so, the 3rd, about 3.
Well, let's see if the Trojans can pick it up here now on a 3rd and 3. Need a 1st down. Get a 1st down, they got to go past the 30-yard line. And we're looking at a 3rd and 3. Fultz dropping back. He wants to throw. He's looking. Fires one over the far side. It is going to be picked off again. As another pick off that time by number 14. Motter was the intended receiver, but 14 picking him off out there. So it'll be 1st and 10. Or 4th down, rather. No, it was not picked off. It was incomplete. Okay, incomplete. Okay. So the Trojans will punt. Swank back to punt. Gets a high snap, but gets a decent punt away. Over the far side, it's going to roll and take a sideways roll and be downed out here by Stone at the 45-yard line of Williams Valley. So Vikes get the ball right back again now, and good field position on their own 45-yard line. Trojan defense has played well up to this point for sure. And they're going to have to dig in again here now as the Vikes have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 45.
Yeah, so what was Motter's rookie running?
QB wants to throw this. It dumps a little flare over here to number 5 or 6, whatever it is, and Brody gets knocked out of bounds here as Swank comes over and knocks him out of there. But a nice play that time by the Vikings, and it takes the ball down to the 39-yard line of UDA. So big 1st down play that time for the Vikings. Gets themselves a big 1st down, and Brody making a good reception and a good yardage out of that play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the UD 39.
Rapid fire passing contest. There are 2 alternates.
Split backs in the backfield again for the Vikings. That's the way they run it. Handoff is to the left halfback, and he rambles ahead before he's tripped up in there by 55 Taylor Shadle. 42 also helping out on there for UDA. I think that's a Whitmer. Sorry, Mark Shostal. Sorry, Mark. Mark Shostal, number 42 out there. Same halfback has it again, drags it ahead probably for the 1st down to the 30 or the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down for the Vikings. 1st and 10. They're now on the 28-yard line of UDA.
27, 1st down.
Okay, here we go on a 1st and 10. For the Trojan 28 up the middle with it goes the quarterback. He sneaks ahead for nearly 5 yards. Dragging it to the 23-yard line.
And number 55.
Swank and Shadle making the stop in there for UDA. Gain of 4 on the play. Actually, they spotted at the 24. So it's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down 6.
2nd and 6.
Vikings definitely mounting a threat here now in the Trojan 24. Quarterback still has it. Throws one into the end zone. It's going to be complete. Tipped up in there and complete to Casper. Number 86 grabs that one inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be placed at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal from Blusky to Casper. Wow. Tough chance right there. Tough play, and Casper able to bring that one in. Wow. 1st and goal from the 3. Again, it's going to be Heberling. No gain on that play. 2nd and goal from the 3.
55.
Whitmer and again Taylor Shadle in there making a good stop. Along with that, Joe Whitmer. No gain on that play. 2nd and goal from the 3. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. This time at 44, and he has it at about the 2. It's Brown trying at that time. He stopped
21 the tackle.
at about the 1 yard line. No, about the 1.5. Look at it right there between the ref's legs. Shy of the 1.
Third and goal.
Third and goal. So the Trojans not giving it up here early on as they have defended it twice here. Now let's see if we can do it again. Be nice to see him throw them down in the backfield somehow or another, but we'll see. We'll see. Third down and 1. Again, it's 6 this time. He stopped and a flag is on the play. Flag thrown inside there. He did not make it, so they'll either be 4th down and goal, or it looked like no flag. I guess there was no flag. I thought I saw a flag come in there. 4th and goal from the 2. So the Trojans, win, lose, or draw here, have held very well here for 3 downs. They need to hold them this one here yet, and that would do it. So big play here for both squads. 4th and goal from the 2. QB hits us. 6 has it, and he is going to be what? No indication there. Now the official says it's a touchdown. So he finally got in there. Brody fell forward and got it over the goal line for the touchdown. So it's a 7-6 ball game now with 6:55 remaining here in the first half. And we'll see what kind of an extra point try we can get here out of the Vikings. They'll kick it.
Will attempt the extra point.
Let's see what happens here. Good snap. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Yes, it is. It's good. So we're tied at 7-7 with 6:55 remaining here in the first half. Good ball game, and we'll be back with the Viking kickoff here in just one moment. Zellers has it teed up here now to kickoff for the Vikings following their first touchdown of the ball game. Swank and Harmon back deep to receive this kick. Here it comes. And there it goes. Good kick. Down here, taking it to 12. Wimmer's got it to 15, to 20, to 25. Still on his feet out around the 30, maybe 32-yard line. We'll see where he landed. He went airborne out there. And they're saying he touched down at the 32. So it'll be 1st and 10 UDA on the Williams Valley, or rather on the Upper Dauphin 32-yard line.
At Rome's 32-yard line.
Now we can start off there and do something with it. That's Troutman, the tight end on the near side of the field for UDA. Up the middle with it again. Following some blocking goes Hoover for maybe 2 yards to the 34. Heberling on the spot, or on the stop rather. And Dewey or something like that. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Harmon the flanker on the near side of the field. They'll put out to a Motter on the far side of the field for UD. There he comes again up the middle with a Hoover with a good burst all the way out to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down UDA. Tony showing real good balance that time. Took the ball all the way out to the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10 UD. I'll tell you one thing. He is getting some blocking over there from whoever is on that Stone and 57. Can't remember the young fellow's name. I'll pick him up here in a second. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the Trojan 45. Back to pass goes Fultz. He's looking. Fires one down the far side. This is going to be overthrown. Intended receiver over there was Swank. But looks like a little bit overthrown, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. Second man through there is Whitmer, and he will dive ahead for a couple of yards. Bring up a 3rd and about 7. Like he gained maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7. And a big play here coming up for UDA now as the offense wants to keep it going here. Ball at the UD 48-yard line. Swank will flank out on the far side of the field. Harmon on the near side of the field on a 3rd down and 8. It's going to be a pass. He's looking. He throws a screen over here. It's too low. Faults. I don't know if that one slipped out of his hands. A lot of pressure put on Schuyler out there. Intended for Whitmer, but thrown very short, so that's going to do it. As the Trojans will be forced to kick it out of there. 4th down coming up here. 5:02 left here in the first half of the ball game. Tied up at 7. It was a good low snap, but a good snap. And Swank will pump it out there over the far side, and Miller has it, and Harmon has him right at the 23-yard line. So it'll be put in play 1st and 10 on the 23 of Williams Valley. 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 23. Coming up here is number 20 with it, and he's stacked up immediately and tears his helmet off, I think. Yeah. Took the helmet off of him. Heberling. Gain of 1 tough yard on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Stone in there first to hit him, but anyway, it's 2nd and 9 of the 24. Second down 9. They hand it here, and gain of maybe another yard. Brody gets it to the 20-yard line. Gain of 2. 3rd down and 7.
68 on the tackle initially. Adams.
Adams making the initial hit on him that time for UDA. 3rd and 7 now. Ball at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 7. Back to pass. He wants to throw. He's looking. Fires one over the middle. It is complete. And Brody has it for the 1st down. Out over the 30 to the 32. Taylor Shadle again on the stop for UDA, but not until they get the 1st down. So about 12 yards on the play. Takes the ball out to the 32-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10, Williams Valley. 3:23 remaining here in the first half.
No, that was one.
3:23 remaining in the half. Up the middle with it goes the QB, and Glowski, or however they say it, I'll look on my sheet, is stopped. Hoover making the stop in there for UDA. Good stop by Tony and friends out there. Gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now with the ball at the Williams Valley 36-yard line. Same formation for the Vikings. Split backs in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it. He's looking. Throws a little screen out there, but he threw it behind Heberling that time. Heberling was out there. McCloskey threw it behind him. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Boy, had Heberling in the clear, but missed him. Welski is the quarterback. He'll go over center here on this big 3rd down and 6 play now. He's going to race over this way, fire one downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for Brody, but broke it up nicely there by Joe Whitmer. And so the Trojans will get the ball back here with 2:26 remaining in the first half.
3rd quarter. Courtesy of Lowe's 99.
Trojans will drop back. Harmon on the far side and Swank on the near side to get this punt. Heberling back to punt the ball for the Vikings. Watch the snap. Good snap. And nice high punt. It's going to drop, and let's see, go dead at about the 30-yard line. So the Trojans will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. They'll have 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first half to work with. 2:16 remaining, 1st and 10 UD on their own 30. Holt's in there telling the signals that's supposed to work. Now let's see if it does. Single set in the backfield this time is Hoover. Hoover gets the handoff, gets a little bit of daylight over the left side out to the 35-yard line, picking up 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Nice hole that time for Tony to run through, and he gets 5 on it. 2nd and 5 now for UD. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the half. Who's that sort of grabbing a leg down there? I'm not sure who that. 57, Adams, I think that is. At any rate, 2nd down 5. Good hole made that time for Tony. Same play, and this time he'll drag it ahead for maybe 2 or 3 more. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for UD. 3rd and 2. 3rd down, 2 for UDA. Big 3rd down play here. Again, it's going to be, he's stacked up this time immediately, and that's going to be short of the 1st down for sure. He might have made it back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it. So we've got timeout called by Williams Valley. With 55 seconds remaining, the Vikes are going to get the ball back, and they'd like to preserve the clock, so they have 55 seconds when they call timeout. Trojans will be punting it away here in just a sec. Okay, 4th down play coming up here. The Trojans are not going to punt it away, much to the chagrin of the Vikings. 4th down and a long one this time for UD, so let's see what we can do with it. Handoff over here, and he rolls ahead. Now, if they give him that spot, they got the 1st down. He rolled it ahead over the 40, and by gosh, from right there, that is going to be a UDA 1st down. They're going to measure it. They're going to measure this one, but it's a 1st down for sure. Here's your stick. Right there. There's your ball right there. So by gosh, it's got to touch the top stripe anyway. We'll see. Timeout called for a measurement. It is a 1st down by about a half of football. So the Trojans preserve the football for themselves now with 49 seconds remaining. Let's see if somebody can't get a long one or a break one here. Ball just inside the 40 or outside the 40-yard line of UDA, and timeout called by UDA. So it'll be timeout. Upperdoff will be right back. 47 seconds remaining here in the 1st half of this ball game, and the Trojans and the Vikings all tied up at 7. Well, the UD timeout is over now, and the Trojans go to work on a 1st and 10. Pitch back. Now he's going to look to throw. Foltz still has it. Now he's going to be tripped up back here now as he couldn't find anybody. Good coverage downfield. 2 Vikings covering Swank downfield. And they had 2 Vikings back there defending on him. So Foltz had no one to throw it to. Elected to try to run it, and they got stopped for a 2-yard loss, but also 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout again called by UDA, and again we'll be right back. Timeout is over, and the Trojans go to work again here now on a 2nd and 12 this time. Back to pass goes Foltz, dropping back. Fires one down the far side over there, and it is incomplete. Harmon was the intended receiver that time. That one falls as an incompletion. Stopping the clock with 29 seconds remaining here in the half. The Trojans with a 3rd and 12.
Other sponsors. Williams Valley Pharmacy.
Okay, let's see what we can do here on a 3rd and 12 with 29 seconds remaining. You got to get a 1st out if nothing else here. Foltz, look at the pass. Dumps the screen over this way. He's got a little bit of blocking, but not much, as he is tripped up out here. Cucker or somebody like that made the stop for the Vikes. So it'll be 4th down coming up here, and the timeout called by Williams Valley now with 11 seconds. So the wheels are turning here now as the Vikings call timeout with 11 seconds remaining. And it'll be a 4th down and 14 for UD. Okay, punting situation for UD. Swank will go back and try to get a lot of leg into this one now. 11 seconds remain, 11.4 if you're really counting.
Back to punt.
See if we get a good snap. Okay, snap's okay. Here's the punt. Coming over there, caught at the 35-yard line, and he's going to be down right there. 56 Stone making the stop in there along with Harmon. Flag on the field, and we're going to see what this is all about here. The flag is thrown, and the official coming in here to find out what it's all about. It's going to be an illegal block, chop block against the Vikings. So that'll take them back 15 yards from the spot. And the Vikes will have 3.2 seconds or time for one play. Ball is spotted at the 23-yard line.
23.
From the 23-yard line, we'll go the Vikes with one play. We'll stay back and see what kind of play they decide to go with here. Welski dropping back. He wants to throw. Fires one down this way. This one's going to be intercepted by 87 Troutman. Troutman with the football down, and that's going to end the half right there. So Kevin Troutman picks off Welski's pass, and that'll do it for the first half. A 7-7 ball game. We'll be back with the second half in just one moment. Good first half for both ball clubs. Ball clubs are back, and the Trojans will be obliged to kick off to the Vikings to begin the second half of play here at Williams Valley. And we have your co-captains out here. Whitmer, Hoover, Stone, and Harmon. Okay, so the Trojans will be kicking off here in just 1 second. Mark Showstall getting ready to tee up that football for UDA. Kicking off for the second time tonight. And here we go.
Second half, Vikings will
He's ready. We're ready. Tied up ball game 7-7. So let's see if Mark can kick it deep and see if we can hold him back there. Here it comes. And it's going to go down here to the 17 or 24-yard line. Here comes Brown up the sideline. Brown still on his feet. Stepped out of bounds, I think, back here at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
So excellent field position for the Vikings to start the second half here now on their own 41-yard line. And UD will have to dig in on the defensive side of things and see if we can hold them here.
Again,
The Vikes are ready. Welski, the quarterback. On the first play, in the first and 10.
799.
He's going to throw it. Looking. Dumps a little screen over this way. It is complete to Heverling, and Heverling is down out at the 45-yard line of UDA. Swank and Whitmer bringing them down, but first down on the first play here. And the ball at the 45-yard line of UDA. So that Welski that time found Heverling out here on that nice play. That play has been open a couple times tonight, and they use it in the first play. Here they open up the second half. First and 10, Vikes. This time it's going to be Heverling again. Stop made in there by number 21, Joe Whitmer. Joe making a good stop that time. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Vikes.
2nd and 5.
All right, let's see if we can hold them here on a 2nd down and 5 from the Trojan 40. Welski hands this one off to Heverling again. Heverling's got the 5 yards for the first down as he drives it to the 34-yard line of UDA. Another first down for the Vikings. So Heverling taking it right to the Trojans right now, and got himself about 11 yards on the last 2 carries.
First and 10. Ball just shy of the 34-yard line of the Trojans.
First and 10, Vikings. Playing here in the third. All tied. 7 up.
The dinner movie was won by Diane Anchef of Williamstown. Congratulations.
This time Welski will hand it off to number 44, and he'll drag it ahead for a couple, maybe 2 yards or so. Brown on the carry that time. Hoover in there on the stop.
Hoover.
And
also number 55
Shadle again in there for UD. Taylor Shadle's played a heck of a good ball game tonight, both as the center and as on the defensive side of things. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Trying to punch a hole in the left side of that defensive Trojan line. This time they'll try the right side, and nothing doing there. Brown, I guess, with a carry. Wait a second. No, he was down. Heberling that time didn't get much at all on that one. As Stedham in there to make the stop. Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down 5. So UD wants to hold them right here. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Vikes. Ball at the Trojan 30-yard line. 3rd and 5. Stay back here a little bit, see what they elect to do in this 3rd and 5 play. Welski has it, and let's see, he's going to be hit short of the 1st down by a couple of yards. A good play in there defensively for UDA. Coming off the bottom there, number 42, Shostal. And Wiest also in on the stop, but good. It's 4th down and 3. 4th and 3. And the Vikings appear as though they're going to go for it here at the Trojan 32-yard line. Make it the 27-yard line. So here's a big 4th down and 3 play coming up right here. 4th and 3. Welski handing it off, and he did not make it. No way that he made the 1st down that time, as Heberling is stopped by any number of Trojans. 58 in there also for UD. Adams and Brock Stone in on the stop, and the Trojans take over 1st and 10. Trojans, again, a good defensive stand by UDA. Defense has played outstanding football here tonight. And so we'll see now if Skylar Foltz can get the boys a little more offense going here. Whitmer and Hoover in the backfield behind Skylar. Skylar handed this one off to Hoover. Hoover tripped up in there by number 52, Mahalik. Tripped him up after a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and a long 6.
29, so gain about 3.
Ball back 3, actually.
2nd and 7.
2nd down 7 for UDA. Swank checking out of the ball game for UD on this 2nd and 7 play from the Trojan 29-yard line. Single man on this side is, let's see, passing. No. Foltz gets away, and he is going to be thrown down at about the 23-yard line. Pikes get in on him, and Foltz could find no one or nowhere to throw the ball. So a big loss on the play. Takes it all the way back to the 22-yard line. Make it the 23. And they'll bring up a 3rd down, 13 yards now for UD. Third and 13. Swank back in there. He and looking to throw. Harmon down the middle. Man is out here. It's going to be caught this time by Harmon. And Harmon will be tackled for the 1st down at the 42-yard or 47-yard line of UDA. Good grab that time by Matthew Harmon, and a good pass that time by Skylar Foltz. Foltz hit him that time right on the money, and Matthew able to bring it in. It's 1st and 10, UDA. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Trojans. Playing right out in front of us here this time on this 1st and 10. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover dives ahead to the 49-yard line of Williams Valley. Picking up 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
And Casper.
Ball at the Viking 49.
Inside the 49 of the
Second and 6 for UD.
Second and 6.
Kevin Troutman lines up as the tight end this time for UDA. Kyle Motter, flanker on the near side of the field as they go into second and 6. Handoff to the second man through there is Whitmer, or the first man through rather. Whitmer from his fullback position gets nearly the first down. Let's see, does he have it or not? It's going to be close. It is a first down. UDA first down at the Viking 43-yard line. First and 10 UD on the Viking 43. Skyler will hand this one to Hoover. Hoover across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Maybe they'll spot at the 38. Yep. Picking up another 4 yards on the play. It'll be second and 6.
And Boyer.
So the Trojans getting themselves a sustained drive going here now. Have it at the Viking 39-yard line. Second and 6.
At the 39.
Ooh, nearly lost the handle on that one. Skyler was able to hang on to it, but he nearly lost the handle on the snap. So kind of a busted play that time. Got a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. That one kind of slipped as a snap occurred.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for UD. 3rd and 5. Handoff comes over this way to Hoover. Hoover behind some good blocking has the first down and then some at the 29-yard line. Picking up about 8 yards on the play. And another first down for Tony Hoover.
Simpson and
all right.
Eberlin.
1st and 10 UD. On the Viking 30. They're spotted right at the 30-yard line. So the Trojans grinding some yardage up the middle here. Again, they split the backs this time. And this time it's Hoover, or Whitmer, and Whitmer down to the 20-yard line.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Close to the first down.
Stopped there by Heberlin.
Could be a first down. We'll see what the official has to say. He says it is a first down. Nope, they're going to measure it. Timeout, they're going to measure this one.
Official time.
And we'll be right back. Okay, it was a first down for UDA, so 1st and 10 Trojans. Handoff here is to Hoover again. Hoover picking his way. Now he's going to swing around the left side. He eludes one tackler. He's down to the 15, down to the 10, to the 5, down to the 3-yard line, and out of bounds at about the 3-yard line goes Hoover. A good run that time by Tony Hoover. Looked like he might have been stopped around the line of scrimmage after a short gain, and he gets all the way down to the 3. It's a 1st and goal situation for the UDA on the 2-yard line. The Trojans definitely knocking on the door here, looking to take the lead back again. And we'll see. First and goal from the 2, and timeout called by Williams Valley. The Vikings call timeout. 3:39 left here in the 3rd quarter, and the Trojans on the 2, 1st and goal when we come right back.
Fun run this Saturday, the 15th. The fun run for
the Viking timeout is over, so there we go on a 1st and goal from the 2 for UDA. Fultz has Whitmer as the fullback, and a Hoover, of course, as the tailback. Tony will get the call. Tony's got 6. Tony goes in unimpeded from 2 yards out to give the Trojans a 6-point lead. Now it's 13-7, and UD will be attempting the extra point here in just one moment.
Score now, UDA 13, Williams Valley.
Again, the Trojans will attempt to kick it. It'll be Kevin Troutman kicking out of the hold of Harmon. We'll watch it go here. Kevin was successful on the first one. See if we get a good snap. Snap's good. Placement style. Kick is up. Kick looks good from here. It is good.
It's good.
Okay, way to go, Kevin. All right, it is 14-7 now, and we'll be back with the Trojan kickoff in just one moment. There you are, 3:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans up 14-7. Well, Mark Shostow teeing it up again here now for UDA following their second touchdown of the ball game. And it's got 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans up 14-7. Let's see if we get a good kickoff and hold them back there. Here it comes. Kick goes down on the far side of the field, taken at the 14-yard line. Casper's got it, comes over this side with it, and he'll be hit down at the 25-yard line. Whitmer and Roberts. Evan Roberts in there to make the stop that time along with Joe Whitmer. They'll put it at the 26-yard line of Williams Valley. 1st and 10 Vikings. First and 10 Vikings. Welski looking them over here. Welski hands this one off. Up the middle goes number 6, Brody. Brody tripped up Shadle again, making a stop in there for UD. Taylor Shadle is a one-man gang out there at times tonight. Gain of just about 4 in a play, a long 3 anyway. 2nd down and long 7. Trojans need to hold him here now. Welski barking out the signals here. He'll go back to throw. Dumps that little screen over here. Get knocked down this time by the Trojans. I think maybe Brock Stone might have got a hand on that. Stone got a hand on that one and knocked it down for UDA. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Same screen, though, was going to work. Had Stone not knocked it down, the receiver was out here for the Vikings. So it's 3rd and 7. Stay back here a little bit. See what they do with this one. 3rd down and 7. Welski looks like he got it. He wants to throw it. He's looking. Downfield it comes. It is incomplete. Broken up very nicely out there by Swank. Swank making a good defensive play down there. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Trojans will be getting the ball back here momentarily as the Vikings forced to punt it out of there. And UD will send out 2 men. It's going to be Swank and Harmon back to receive this punt. Good snap. And a punt comes down this way, and it's going to be taken here by Swank, and Swank will dive to the 48-yard line where it will be put in play by the Trojans. Excellent field position on their own 48-yard line. 2 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And the Trojans go to work now with a 14-7 lead here. Foltz checking in with the play. All right. They all agree that ought to work. So we'll see. We'll see if it does. Okay. Here's Schuyler with it. And hold everything. We got it. Somebody lined off upside or offside or something. Hang on. Well, in view of the fact that they're playing right out in front of us, there ought to be no question as to who's lined up offsides, I guess. 5-yard penalty against UDA makes it 1st and 15. Now they move the ball back to the 43-yard line of Upper Dauphin.
1st and 15.
Here comes Hoover with it again. And a flag is thrown in there. Stopped by Heberling and Boyer. But another flag on a play, and this time it should be, let's see, what is it? Or no, there was no flag, I beg your pardon. No flag. No gain on the play either. 2nd down, 15. Second and 15. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Back to pass goes Fultz. Fultz fires one over there. It's going to be intercepted by Casper. Casper to the 40, 35, 30, and then there should be no flag on that play. Nope, no flag down here, huh? Looked like one of the Trojans hit from behind, but nevertheless, another interception thrown by Fultz, and another big play here for the Vikings as they pick that one off all the way down to the 17-yard line it goes. It'll be first and 10 for the Vikings on the 17. So didn't want that to happen, but hey, it happens. Here we go on a first and 10 for the Vikings, who are in charge of getting the ball game tied up again on the 17-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Oh, there's a fumble on that play on the snap, recovered by Welski. So it's second down and 10. Second and 10, the ball still on the 17-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Second and 10. Back to pass he goes. Fires one over here. It is complete at the 12-yard line. Down to the 12. It'll be short of the first down, of course, but nevertheless, it'll bring up a third down and 6. Pass good for 4 yards that time, so bring up a third and 6. Now for the Vikes, third and 6. This is Heberling to the 5-yard line. It's a first down and goal for the Vikings. First and goal at about the 4 of UDA. First and goal. Good drive that time by Heberling over the right side, and makes it a first and goal. So the Vikes have been down here before on a first and goal situation. Took them 4 tries, but they did get in. And if they get in here, they have a chance to tie up the ball game. On a first and goal. Welski hands it off to Heberling. Heberling dives into the end zone, I think, or he got awful close. Yes, he did. Touchdown signal. So all of a sudden, with the result of the interception, the Vikings, in about 4 or 5 plays, have got to within 1 of the Trojans with an extra point try coming up here. As these teams go nip and tuck, and it's Nip's turn to score, I guess. Anyway, we'll see what kind of an extra point this might be. We'll look at the snap, the hold. Good snap, hold down, placement's up. Kick is no good, off to the left. Off wide left. So the Trojans dodged the bullet momentarily at any rate, with 9.4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Trojans lead by 1, 14-13. We'll be back with the Williams Valley kickoff here in just a moment. Okay, here comes the Viking kickoff. And it comes bounding this time. Who's going to, somebody better pick it up. Okay, it's picked up over here by Tony Hoover. Whitmer, rather. Whitmer's still on his feet. Whitmer needs a couple of blocks. Whitmer going down the sidelines, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds over there by Zellers and Casper. But he's got it to the Viking 44-yard line, where the Trojans will put it in play with great field position on the Viking 44. Wow. Looks like Joe might have had a chance to take that one back, but did very well with what he got. And Trojans will try it again here from the 44-yard line. I think they better stay on the ground. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover drags it along this side over here as the whistle goes to end the third quarter. Picked up about maybe 2 on the play. And that ended the third quarter. So we'll be back with the final quarter here in just a moment. So there you go, at the end of 3, Upper Dauphin 14, Williams Valley 13. Okay, the final 12 minutes of play here at Williams Valley. And the Trojans on a second down and 8, heading west here at the ballpark. Foltz over the center. He'll hand this one over to Whitmer this time. Whitmer's got a couple of yards out to the 40 or 37-yard line of the Vikings, picking up about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2. Picked up about 5 on the play. Boy, Whitmer and Hoover really running some tough yardage tonight for sure. 3rd down, 2. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Vikings. Need a big first down here. This time it's going to be Hoover. Hoover over the left side. He's got the first down and plenty more. Makes a couple of dodges. Still on his feet down to the 25-yard line of UDA, of Williams Valley. Another good run by Tony Hoover. Tony came to life last week in the Millersburg ball game, and he's continuing that way tonight here at Williams Valley. 1st and 10 UD on the 25-yard line of the Vikings. You can see we had a lot of rain. Everybody's kind of muddy out there. Field in good condition, though. Here comes Whitmer slanting across the 25 to the 23, perhaps. Picking up maybe 2 on the play. There's Joe, number 21. Picked up a long yard. 2nd down and 8.
About a yard.
2nd and 9. Jim Miller says, but that's more than a yard over there, wouldn't it be? I don't know, whatever. 2nd down and a long 9, or a long 8. Harmon and Swank, the flankers on the far side of the field on this 2nd and 9. Back to pass he goes. Fires one down into the end zone. It is going to be caught for a touchdown. Harmon with a touchdown pass from 23 yards out. He took it away from the Viking defender out there. And the Trojans now lead 20-13 with an extra point try coming up. A fine pass that time from Foltz, and a great effort out there by Harmon, who's trying to put himself back together here. Matthew Harmon with a big touchdown reception that time for UDA. So an extra point try coming up for the Trojans. See the snap. Placement's down, kick is up, kick is good, right down the old middle. All right, it is 21-13 with 10:18 remaining here in the ball game, and the UDA getting set to kick off to the Vikings here in just one moment. Mark Shostall has it teed up again for UDA as they prepare to kick off to the Vikings. Mark kicking off for the 4th time tonight. Here it comes. It is good. Going down over the far side there. Taking it at the 15 to the 20. Brown up to the 25 and tackled there at about the 32-yard line. 55 again. Taylor Shadle making the stop out there for UD. Look at Taylor. He is soaked. He is black. Wow. What a heck of a ball game these Trojan defenders have put up here tonight. Ball is at the 32-yard line of Williams Valley, 1st and 10. So here we go. Let's see if the defense can stop him here. Welski over center. He'll hand off over here, and diving ahead is that Heberling, I believe it was. He gets about 3. Or was it Heberling? I'm not sure. No, it wasn't Heberling. Picked up 3, 2nd down and 7 now. The ball at the 35-yard line of the Vikings. Keep an eye on the clock here as we go along. Playing in the final period. Stay back this time. 2nd down, 7. Welski wants to throw. Passes it over there on the far side. It is it complete? Incomplete. Brody, intended receiver over here, but incomplete. Some pretty good coverage over there. Looks like, well, about 3 defenders over there. Troutman, the number 1 defender on that one, Kevin.
making a good defensive play out of it. It is 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. Third down 7 from the 35 of Williams Valley. There's a big play right here. We'll stay back again in case Welski decides to throw this one. He's going to. He's looking. He fires one downfield. There's a man out here. It's going to be overthrown. Casper was the intended receiver. Had him turned around a couple of times out here and just couldn't run under that one. So it brings up a 4th down now for the Vikings, and they will be punting the football back to the Trojans here with 9 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the ball game, as Heberling will go back to punt. Back to field this one. Harmon near side of the field. Swank on the far side. Snap is good. Here's the kick. It's good. High, not too deep. Get away from that ball, though. Anyway, it takes a lateral bounce and is down at the 39-yard line of UDA. So the Trojans have great field position themselves now on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10 over Dauphin. $60 in air West, $50 in air West. So let's see. Harmon, who just scored that last touchdown, is the flanker on the near side of the field here for UDA. Otherwise, Skylar Fultz has him set in the eye in the backfield. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover cuts it over the left side and got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Brody making the stop, number 6 in there for the Vikings. No gain on the play.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Matter of fact, no gain, 2nd down 10. Trojans on a 2nd and 10 from their own 39. This time it's going to be Hoover again, and Tony drags it out to the 42-yard line, picking up about 3. It'll be a 3rd and 7.
Casper.
3rd down 7 for UDA.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Trojans. Holtz is going to throw it. Dumps a screen over the far side. It's incomplete. Intended over there for who? I'm not even sure. Not sure who was over there, but nevertheless, it's 4th down coming. So the Trojans will give the ball back to the Vikings. 7 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And Andy Swank going back to punt this one away.
Simpson and Miller each receive.
Good snap. He'll pick it up. No rush. Flops one over this way. It's going to be taken at the 34-yard line. And Miller down the sideline here with it. Bumped out of bounds. Finally here by 42 Showstall. But excellent field position for the Vikings now on the Trojan 43-yard line. The Vikes will have
at the 43.
a chance here as they set it up on the 43-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 from the Trojan 43. It's going to be number 44 swinging around the right side. He is going to be loose over the side over there, and he finally gets tackled after a big gain on the play of about 17 yards. Swank finally knocking him out of bounds over there, or tackling him. At any rate, big play, 17 yards or so to the 27-yard line. At the Trojan 27-yard line, it is now 1st and 10.
25, 26, 27.
Browski, they have 3 across in the backfield this time. Handoff is to Heberling, and he gets tackled immediately that time. Maybe gained a yard in the fall. I said Tyler Shadle again.
Taylor Shadle making a big stop once more for UDA. Gain of yard and a half will be second down.
Second and 8.
Ball is on the 25-yard line. Second and 8. Trojan defense has played a whale of a ball game. Here goes Heberling again. Heberling drags it all the way down to the 17 maybe, or 18-yard line. It is very close to a first down. We'll watch what the official has to say. Third down. Third down and a yard.
32.
So the Trojans want to stop them right here if we can on the 17-yard line of UDA. Third and 2. Get them right here, fellas. Third and 2, 44. Did he get it?
Wow.
Oh, boy, it'll be close. It'll be close. His forward progress, it's hard to say. But a heck of a stop in there by Whitmer on the bottom of that pile. And I don't think he got it. No, he did not. As a matter of fact, it'll be a first down. Yeah, he did. Fourth down. No, fourth down. Fourth down. I thought the referee signaled first down. Nope. Fourth down. Clock put in motion. 5:48 left here in the ball game.
Excuse me, first down. Ball.
Oh, it is a first down. That's what I thought he said. The announcer, Jim Miller, here said it was fourth down. No, it's first down. He had it by a little bit. First and 10. The ball on this 16-yard line. Come on, Trojan defense. Come on, get in there and get these guys. First and 10. 44 has it, and coming up is Stone, and Stone's got him. Throws him back to the 20-yard line. Good play by Brock Stone that time, coming up and taking care of the Williams Valley Viking. Loss of 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 15.
Second and 15.
Second down, 15 for the Vikings. Excellent play by that number 56 over there, Brock Stone. Where they go there, Stoney. This time it's going to be number 6. He's got some running room. It's tackled, tripped up nicely out there by number 20, Harmon, making the stop on him. Ball will be back to the 13, where it'll bring up a third down and 7.
Third and about 7.
Third and 7 for the Vikings. 4:18 left here in the ball game. Third and 7 for the Vikes. Quarterback still has it. He's looking. He's firing one into the end zone. It is intercepted by, who is it? Intercepted by number 20. Harmon, is it? Harmon, yeah, I think. Matthew Harmon making a big interception. Boy, that was very huge for UDA as Harmon picks that ball off in the end zone, bring it out to the 20-yard line on the touchback, and it'll be first and 10. UDA at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 for the
3:58 remaining here. Trojans with the football, first and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Fultz this time hands it off. Over the left side goes Hoover with it. Hoover breaks out. Thompson, the only man to catch him, and Thompson will bring him down as Kevin Thompson, or I think it's Kevin Thompson, comes up with a big defensive play for the Vikings, but Hoover a big run all the way out to the 46-yard line of the Vikings. The only guy back there was Thompson that could catch him, and the young fellow went over there and knocked Tony out of there at the 46-yard line. First and 10 UD. They set Hoover as the single set in the backfield this time on his first and 10. Hoover has it. Up the middle he goes, or rather Whitmer up the middle with it. Gets a couple of yards out to the 42 or 3 yard line. We'll see where they spot it, the 42. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. 3.5 minutes left here in the ball game.
Second and 6.
One more in the
Here we go on a big 2nd and 6 play now for the Trojans. Handoff again. Over here comes Hoover with it. He'll bang it across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Picking up several more yards. Picking up maybe 3 or 4. Bring a 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line of the Vikings. 2:50 remaining in the ball game. Harmon and Swank. Flank out on the far side of the field on this 3rd down and 3. I don't think the Trojans are going to put it up. I can't imagine they would, but we'll see. On a 3rd and 3. Nope. Whoa, that time going nowhere is Whitmer. He got the handoff and Heberling right there to wrap him up quickly.
Back to the 40-yard line.
So that'll bring up a 4th and 4 for the Trojans with 2:29 left in the game. So Swank will go back to punt this ball away after a timeout called by the Vikings, I guess. Number 11, who made that defensive play here moments ago, is Keith Thompson, not Kevin. I think I might have misnamed the young fella. Anyway, Swank back to punt.
Simpson and Miller deep.
Good snap. And a good punt. Going to be taken here and fumbled. And let's see who's got the football. I think Williams Valley recovered. Boy, that would have been the killer right there. But Vikings recover. Number 8 recovered that one. Pat Radaichuk making the recovery that time out at the 21-yard line. So the Vikings have the ball. They have 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're on their own 21-yard line. This crew here has played one heck of a ball game tonight, I'll tell you. Outstanding. So here we go on a 1st and 10 for the Vikes from their own 21. Back to pass goes Welski. He is going to be hit and sacked in the backfield. Coming up to make the stop, 56, Brock Stone.
56.
Way to go, Brock. A big hit that time on the quarterback. Drives him all the way back to the 10-yard line. There'll be a loss of 12 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 22. Inside of 2 minutes to play here. Well, great play that time by Stone. Back to pass goes Welski again. Fires one over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Radaichuk, but goes to the incompletion. Will ring up a 3rd down and 22 or something like that. Stops the clock with 1:36 seconds remaining in the ball game. And 3rd down coming up for Williams Valley. See if we can pick one of these off just for the fun of it. Muskie drops back to throw again. Dumps one over here to a screen who is always open, and he gets knocked out of bounds by number 20, Harmon. It is short of the 1st down. Of course, it'll bring up 4th down, but that's beside the point. The Vikings must go for it anyway. It'll be at the 22-yard line. And it's 4th down coming up, 4th and 9, but 1.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. So the Vikings will have to go for mostly all the marbles here. On a 4th and 9, we'll stay back. See if we can find where some of these guys are going. Welski goes back to throw. Fires one over the far side. It is complete. And Casper is dragged out of bounds around the, let's see, where are they going to spot it? If they spot it there, he looks like he's short. And the Trojans will take over on downs now. As he was thrown out of bounds over there, and UD will get the football and should be able to just about sit on this one now with 1:24. They have all their timeouts remaining as far as I know. And the ball will be at the just inside the 30 or just outside the 30-yard line of the Vikings at the Viking 20 or 31 yard line rather. First and 10. Wolf hands this one off. Hoover with it. Hoover diving for about 5 yards to the 24-yard line.
Tackle there by number 70 of the Vikings, Motter.
1:12 remaining in the ball game, and the clock's still moving.
Gave about 6, 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. Picked up 6 did Tony Hoover that time. Second down and 4.
To drive safely when leaving the game, be certain that everyone is buckled up.
Now the Trojans have a chance to just kneel on it here as they'll take as much time as they can. And there it goes, and that's going to do it as the Trojans kneel on this one. And timeout called by the Vikings. I think. Yep, timeout with 41 seconds left here in the ball game. Vikes call timeout. Okay, the timeout is over, and Trojans go back here, and then they'll drop back and kneel on it. Clock still moving on down, 31 seconds remaining. So UD will hull it up here. They put it in play with 24 seconds left, so I don't think the Trojans need to snap this one. We'll see. Clock moving down, 18 seconds. They'll go in the knee this time. You can bet on it. Okay, Fultz has it. He'll drop back. He will go down, and that's going to do it. The ball game is over. The final score here tonight is Upper Dauphin 21 and the Williams Valley Vikings 13. A big, big upset, I would call this here at the Viking Stadium. What a great ball game tonight. Tony Hoover and Whitmer both having a wonderful ball game. Some great passing, some great receptions out here, and boy, I'll tell you everything. The defense just magnificent tonight for the Trojans. They just played a whale of a ball game, so you got to congratulate the entire squad on a very, very super ball game here tonight against these Vikings. Vikings now go 3 and 4, I guess it is. No, 3 and 3. Or rather, is it 2 and 4? The Trojans go 2 and 4 at any rate. So the Trojans with a big win here tonight at Williams Valley. Boy, oh boy, you can't say enough about the way the defense played, the offense coming through, the kicking for extra points. Excellent tonight as Troutman went 3 for 3 on the extra point try. Williams Valley missing one extra point that could have tied the ball game at 14-14, but then the Trojans with the big long pass to Harmon took the lead 20-14. The extra point was good, made it, or 21-13 rather, and that was all she wrote as the Vikings could not solve this Trojan defense tonight, and really the UDA Trojans came to play, and play they did. So congratulate the coaching staff on UDA, Coach Tim and all of his assistant coaches, because they have done one heck of a job here on the Vikings here at Williams Valley on a Monday night on a slightly muddy field for sure, but footing didn't seem to be too bad out there, and the Trojans really just playing some super football. So we'll see you next week over at Line Mountain, I believe it is. Wherever it is, we'll be there. And that won't be next week. That'll be this week. That'll be this coming Friday. What am I thinking? Okay, whatever. Anyway, great job. I'm excited for the team that they needed this. They deserved it. They played very, very well and take a victory back to UDA territory. So good night. Great ball game.